Hi everyone, I am Miss Heather. For those of you who don't know me, I teach at Lathrop School of Dance and I teach many different things, not just dance even. I teach paint and sip classes there, paint parties. I'm an artist of many forms, so I am here to inspire and be creative with you. So, that being said, to add to Miss Tamra's whole idea and concept of this point system with working from home, doing classes from home and practicing from home, I have a little art project that is dance related that you can partake in. So we're gonna make these little ballet shoes and I think they are super cute and you can hang them on your Christmas tree maybe this year or in your room. Mine are not the best. I'm probably actually going to go back and decorate them even more, but this is the idea, and you hang them, and you really only need a few materials to do this project. So yeah, follow along with my video. I will give you a little play-by-play of how to do it, and let me tell you before we start just the materials that you'll need. Just any piece of paper. It could be just a plain printer, white piece of paper. It could be construction paper, any paper you have. One piece, maybe two pieces, depending on how big you want your shoes to be. Then whatever coloring materials or painting materials you would like to color in your ballet shoes. Colored pencils, markers, crayons, paint, anything. Some sort of pen, a pencil, or marker to outline. And some form of string, yarn, ribbon, anything that you can thread through. And scissors. So those, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 materials that you need. So great, let's get started. Okay, so here's your paper. It can be any color you want, any size, and just grab a pencil or pen. And this is where we're going to be outlining our ballet shoes. So it's kind of like a potato looking shape, skinnier where the heel is, and then it tapers in a little bit, and then wider at the top. It's like a funky oval. So these are my shapes. You can also choose to trace your feet if you have a paper big enough. That is another option that may be a little bit easier, but not that hard to make these shapes. So there you go with that. Excuse if you hear dogs barking in the background. Just excuse my dogs. So next you're going to grab scissors. So please be safe with your scissors. If you have kids' scissors that you would like to use that work to cut your paper, that is a safer option for the younger ones. But if you're using scissors, please just have adult supervision and just cut out your shapes. Try to follow on that line as closely as you can, but being perfect is not necessary. One ballet shoe. And then cut out your second one. Take your time with this, no rush. Okay. Trying to flip them around so you can see. So this is if the heels are at the top and toes at the bottom. So those are my shapes. And once you are finished cutting out your shapes, you can grab your whatever utensils, markers, pens, pencils, paint if you wish, to color your ballet shoes with. I am choosing to use highlighter, but oops, hold on. First, we have to draw a little outline with whatever you want. I'm using a black marker, but you can use a pencil, you can use any sort of utensil that you would like, and just give a little outline so that will differentiate the inside of the shoe from the outside of the shoe. So just about, like, depending on how big your paper is, but I did about a centimeter's worth from the outside and just basically outlined it. Now I'm grabbing my highlighter. You can use marker, you can use paint, you can use colored pencils, anything you want to color in your ballet shoes, any color you want. If your paper is already colored paper, then that's great. No need to color, but if you want, you can still color or paint over your colored paper. You can also make some designs on there if you wish. So this is me just coloring it all in. I chose pink because I'm going with the more traditional color of ballet shoes and point shoes, but the more creative, the better, I think. So if you want purple ballet shoes, if you want yellow ballet shoes, if you want striped ballet shoes, go for it. I think that's great. Add your own flair and personality. Just as we do when we dance. Our own flair and personality coming through all of our artwork in every art form possible. My coloring is not the best, and using a highlighter is not the most ideal thing, but it was the most readily available to me in my house at the moment, so that is what I'm using. At this time, when we're being quarantined and spending a lot of time inside, sometimes we don't have much supplies at the ready, so you gotta use whatever is available to you and get creative. Excuse me if you hear my mom talking in the background. She is on the phone. I'm trying to keep the sound out of my room, but sometimes that is also a little issue when we are stuck inside. Okay, so I am finishing up coloring the outside of the ballet shoes. So here's what mine are looking like with the toes pointing up at the moment. Then you can grab whatever color you want. You can leave the insides white. You can leave them whatever color your paper is. I'm choosing to just take a pink colored pencil and just color them in a lighter pink tone. My hand looks really weird in this shot. I don't know what my pinky was just doing. Feel free to laugh at my commentary. The wood floor is also making it a little bit textured, but, you know, adding some flair, I guess. Okay, so here is a finished one, which is with the string, which is our next step. It crosses, and then the loop at the top to hang it, to make an ornament or decoration. Okay, so with the string, we're gonna start, so I just poked my 5 holes, so 4 holes, 2 a little bit farther down on your inside line, and 2 a little bit higher up. So I just poked those through just with my scissors here, and if you have a hole punch, obviously that is easier, but scissors work just fine. Just make sure you have adult supervision when you're doing that, or maybe your mom, or your dad, or any adult who's around can help you with that. So then we're going to, in my opinion, do the trickiest part, which is threading the string through whatever string you have. It could be yarn, I'm using yarn, but it could be any sort of ribbon or twine. You could even cut little tiny strips of paper and use the paper to string through. Anything that you want to use. I'm just using what is most readily available to me, which is yarn. So sometimes folding it and pushing it through is easiest, but whatever way works best for you is good. So I'm gonna try here to start from the back and you pull it through to the front. So I'm starting at, if you're looking at the shoe with the heel facing up, I'm starting at the bottom right hole, and I'm stringing it through to the top left hole, where I will then string it through from the front, just making my hole a little bit bigger, from the front to the back. String it through there, then keep pulling it so you have a little more length. Then I'm going to go straight down below that to the bottom left hole and string it through from, again, from the back to the front. So from the back, and come on, little string, here we go, and then pull it all the way through, and then the last one, you go from front to back in the top right hole. Okay, so now we have ribbon is crossing. Beautiful. Now we have this hanging here, which we are just going to tie off in the back. So make a little knot, pull it tight, and then use our scissors to cut off the excess. If you are using yarn, twine, or even maybe ribbon, you'll have this extra bit at the end. So how I'm choosing to do mine is to go up to our top hole that we punched right here and just push that through, still connected to my roll of yarn, and just pull it through so it makes a loop. And you can make this a really tiny loop or really long, whatever you choose. This will just be however long it's gonna hang. So then when you made it your length that you want, you can cut off a little tail, leaving some space, and then make another little knot to tie it off. Cut off the excess. Oops. I'm gonna make another knot because my hole is a little bit bigger. line it up. Make sure it won't pull through, and then cut off your excess so it will hang. If you don't have yarn or something where it is attached, still attached to a longer roll of something, no worries. So that just means you won't have this extra piece. So then you would just get another piece of string or ribbon, whatever you were using, and you would push it through. Here, I'll use this as an example. Just get another piece of paper just to show you. So you'll just have your ballet shoe, so pretend this is the back of it, like this. Then you will string it through. I think either way would work, from the back to the front or the front to the back. And then you would just, you get whatever length string you want, however long you want it to be, and then just make a little knot at the top. So then it will hang. So either way, if you have the loop through way, or you just take an extra piece and you string it through, either way it's making the same outcome. This one will just have a little knot at the top and these ones won't, but either way is great. Then once you have your finished product, you can decorate them however you want with whatever you have on hand. So you can add more designs on them, maybe some squirrels, hearts. You can add maybe rhinestones if you have them, or stickers you could put on them. You could color your string. If you have like white yarn like me, I would probably go back and color it like maybe a red, with a red marker or a pink marker. But yeah, then you have your little ballet shoes that you can hang maybe as ornaments on your Christmas tree this year, or hang in your room as decoration, whatever you would like. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for following along. Sorry about my weird appearance. My hair is getting crazier by the second. Thank you for following along and doing this project with me. I'm so glad I was able to reach out to you all during this time of being quarantined and staying at home. I know it's a tough time, and I am here for support and light and positivity and energy to bring your way, and creative projects. So yes, and also if you would like to see more of this kind of stuff, I do have my own business that I am officially forming an LLC for, and I have my own vlog page on YouTube, which incorporates all these videos. I will be updating it very soon with more videos like this, and you can follow along with any sort of like arts and crafts projects, painting, like paint sessions, like paint and sip type class sessions and instruction, meditation sessions for relaxation during this time, or just any time I think is important. Yoga classes, I'm certified in yoga. Possibly some dance combos I might be teaching and posting videos on there. That's also an option, and if you would like that, please let me know. I will definitely do it. Many things, and then just discussions on different life topics that I think are important. So it's all incorporated on my YouTube page that is called Heather's Arts. That is also the name of my Instagram page. That is the name of my business, my brand, and I am just bringing all of this creativity, light, positivity, everything into your life, and it's a give and take, y'all, so we are lifting each other up, especially during this time. So again, excuse my appearance, and thank you for taking part in this and getting your points for Miss Tamra, and hopefully we can all dance together soon and see each other soon, hopefully paint together soon. yeah. All right. So much love.